Alright, good morning. So this has been an awesome morning. So I woke up a little discouraged, a little depressed, like a lot of us. Heaviness. Have you ever woke up discouraged or depressed or heavy or just beat up? Well, we put on the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. And then we brush our teeth, get in the shower, shave our face, we get out there. And people need us to pray with them. Okay, no matter how you feel, no matter how discouraged you are, and we got to be sensitive to His Spirit. So I was led to the city of Rochester, and originally I was going to go to the airport, which is where most drivers go. If you don't know, I'm driving Lyft temporarily while I'm in between jobs, and so it's been a real blessing to be able to pray with people, minister to people as the Holy Spirit leads. And so anyway, instead of going to the airport and sitting there and waiting for a ride, I felt led to go to the city of Rochester, which is where our home church is. I thought, okay, well, maybe somebody needs prayer there or whatever. So I go and I find this beautiful park, and I'll share some pictures later on my news feed, so look for those. So I sit there for literally 30 seconds and start praying, and all of a sudden I get a ride request for a guy named Gary. So Gary is an older gentleman. He's got a walker and very slow. It took him a long time to get in my vehicle. Just was, slow with him and compassionate. And, all right, so I got signal back. I had to move a little bit. So I usually don't drive while I'm making videos, so I'm just inching along here. All right, here we go. We got signal. All right, so anyway, so Gary, older gentleman, come to find out, he was invited to my home church, which is right around the street, or right around the corner, by a lady that was recently widowed who just started coming to our church. Her name is Dianne. I won't give her last name. I believe it starts with a J. So if you could pray for Dianne. I mean, what does James say that true and undefiled religion is what? To visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction. So, obviously there's so many aspects to the Christian faith. Good morning, Lisa. How are you, Pastor? I think I was supposed to reply to you, actually. I apologize. I think you reached out to me recently. Yeah, we will connect soon. So we need to, every aspect, and that my motive for sharing these videos is just to encourage and inspire and awaken the gifts and callings that are lying dormant and unused in a lot of us. A lot of us are not stepping out in faith. A lot of us are not. And so I had Gary put his hand on his kidney. We locked hands. We prayed for a good couple of minutes. And he had mentioned in our conversation, I asked him how he had gotten saved, and he said he came to know the Lord back in the 70s, and he learned about being born again, and he learned about being filled with the Spirit. And so I didn't feel anything wrong with praying in the Spirit. So we prayed in English for a little bit, and then we prayed in the Spirit for a little bit. We both prayed, and he thanked me he said, I really needed that. I was having a hard time this morning. And so that's really, and he's restoring, and I told him, I said, Gary, God's going to use you. I prophesied into him. I said, Gary, God's going to use you to restore the hearts of the fathers to the sons and the sons to the fathers. And that's what happened. So me and here, these different generations praying together, praying and interceding for this region in one mind and one accord. And he hasn't been to church in a long time. Because why? Because his health. He said, and I invited him to come. I said, hey, what if our church eventually had like a church van and we went and came picked you up? He's like, well, as soon as my health gets better, I'll definitely be there. And so we got to pray for Gary. So pray that the Lord supernaturally quickens his mortal body, gives him strength, and Dianne continues to invite him, and we'll have a new brother to fellowship with and pray with, and give God all the glory and testify of how awesome He is. So thanks for listening. Can't wait to see what else the Lord's going to do today. So open your mouth. How can I pray for you? Do you have any pain in your body? How can I pray for you? Do you have any needs in your family? Do you have any needs in your body? Any health issues? Any struggles you're struggling with? How's your day going? Oh, it's okay. Oh, how could it be better? How's your year going? Oh, how could it be better? There you go. So just open your mouth.